y'all gonna have a problem with this, but let me clear it out for you. What's up? Welcome to Living Healthy 2. I'm the Salad Man, and if you click this link, you've clicked on the secret code to losing weight that actually worked for me. So let's get right into it. It's all about how I lost over 50 pounds after 40 without counting calories or hitting the gym every day. And I can't wait to share this with you guys. I can promise you, you probably never heard this one before. Let's take a quick look back at how weight loss happens. Now, to get started with the weight loss, in order to do that, what you must do is cause or create a calorie deficit. First way you can do it is by eating less than what your body burns. So on the average, it's said to be that the average body burns about 2,000 calories per day. So if you're looking at that, you can lose weight simply by eating less than 2,000 calories. If you're eating less than 2,000 calories, over time your body will lose weight. That's tough to do day in and day out, but that's a way you can do it. You can accomplish it like that. The second way is causing the body to burn more calories than you're consuming. And that's generally done with exercise. Your exercise causing your body to burn more calories than you're consuming. Hard to do? Yes, over time. You can do that a few days before most people are simply burnt out. But when you start talking about counting calories and calorie deficit, it sort of sounds like a diet, and most people, diets don't work. Diets don't tend to work because you're trying to count calories and you're trying to do something a little unrealistic, because we know when you break it down, everyone's trying to sell a pill, everyone's trying to sell you a shot. You're getting sold all type of things trying to help you lose this weight, but you're finding the diet's not working, the pills are not working, the shots are not working. At least when you stop taking the shot, all of the weight comes back. So what will work? I haven't done all of those things, but I've done some of them and they didn't work. But I can tell you, I lost 50 pounds in just over 12 months, but it wasn't from a diet. It wasn't from a pill. It wasn't from an injection. Let me tell you all about the secret cheat code that actually works for me, and maybe it'll work for you too. Losing weight, it isn't easy. It's going to take some focus. It's going to take some commitment, but even more important, you better have a cheat code. Here's what I'm talking about. Nothing like some good tea. Good tea, nothing like it. All right. So the cheat code to losing weight, here we are. Now, everybody knows when you're talking about losing weight, you're looking at maintaining a good diet, eating more fruits and vegetables, fasting, intermittent fasting, restricting calories, exercise. Yeah, all of these things can and will cause you to lose weight, but not in the beginning and not for long. I don't believe it's going to keep you on that track long. And here's why. I got these weights around here, and when I first got started, I could hardly lift it. Here's a weight. All right. This is a 25-pound dumbbell. All right. And it's pretty heavy. Now, when I got this 25-pound dumbbell, I was barely able to lift it. I was barely able, really, because I haven't worked out in quite some time. So I was barely able to lift the 25-pound dumbbell. And if I wanted to do like more than 5, I would have to get spotted. Even if I was in the gym, it was embarrassing, So I would get to like 5 and it'd be like someone would spot me. Now, if you don't know what spotting is, it's basically when you're doing weight resistance training, just call it weightlifting to keep it simple, and you're trying to push up another rep or get another curl in or another push up in, you might need someone to spot you. Again, spotting is simply a little assistance to help. So I would get to like 5 and someone would give me a little help, and then a little help with 6. All right. Then I might push out 7, but to get to 10, it might be But of course I can do them now, because I've exercised that muscle, so I can do this all day. Well, not all day, but I'm pretty good with it, you know. In the beginning, I was not able to do that 25-pound weight with one hand. When you're just beginning, it's going to be tough to do a lot. And, you know, a lot of times you get on these diets and you get on these programs and they're expecting you to lift so much in the beginning. They tell you, you should be lifting this, you should be doing that. People get overwhelmed, you quit, you stop. What if you started with your expectations set in a more realistic place? And you can start with that 2 pound, okay? After you get past that 2 pounds, and now you're on 5 pounds. Maybe the 5 pound is a little more challenging, right? But when you get to 9, you might just need a little assistance, and that's okay. Salad man, get to the point. What does this have to do with the way you eat? It has everything to do with the way you eat, and here's why. You see, doing that resistance training, you're going to need a spot, as I mentioned, right? The name of the game is to continue to work your way through, to keep on, go through it, tug on the bar, pull on the bar, get someone to assist you. It's not about, hey, I got up to 3 or 4 and I stopped. No, you keep going. They call it working through the pain, right? But you do whatever you got to do to get to 10. You know, you do whatever, right? I mean, you've seen people in the gym doing this, right? A method to the madness. And while we're not going to be out there going crazy lifting weights, we can apply the same strategy to when it comes to weight loss. I've done it, and it resulted in 50 pounds of lost weight within a year, and you can do it too. What I want you to understand is when it comes to losing weight, all of the things they told you about, they lied to you. That's right. When it comes to losing weight, they lied to you because they told you you have to be strict. You have to be on this regimen. You can't eat anything. You have to give up your favorite snack forever. Don't touch the pie. You've been losing weight for 3 weeks. Don't touch the pie. They told you even during the fast, don't eat anything. Put the Twinkie down. Put the ho-ho down. Oh, y'all gonna have a problem with this, but let me clear it out for you. While I can't promise this will work for you, I can say with confidence it will probably work better than anything you ever tried before. So, what is this secret cheat code I've been talking about? Well, just like when lifting weight, you'll sometimes need someone to spot you. When losing weight, that spot should be one of your favorite snacks. Oh, I know, I can hear it already in the comments. Oh, I already know. What is this guy talking about? This guy's talking about when you're trying to lose weight, it's nothing wrong with eating snacks. This guy's talking about when you're losing weight, it's nothing wrong with picking up a piece of this. This guy's talking about when you're losing weight, it's nothing wrong with eating a Twinkie. This guy is talking about if you slipped in 2 hot wings, it really won't matter. What is this guy talking about? I know. But I am saying it. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes you might want to have a piece of pie or a cake when you're trying to lose weight. Sometimes you might want to have a bag of chips. I'm bad with chips. I mean, I'm bad with this stuff right here. I ain't even gonna say the name. I'm so bad. I'm bad with it. Like in the middle of a 2-day fast, and I'll go to the jar and be like, yo, I gotta get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, on the real, like, this is what I uncovered. I would rather be in the middle of losing weight, right, and get to a point where I'm like, oh man, I just wish I had that, and have a little bit of that. Whether that may be a little small, don't get me wrong. I ain't talking about trying to lose weight and you really crushing it and you go out to McDonald's and get a Big Mac meal upgraded. No, I'm not talking about that. But what I'm saying is when you're in that process, if you get to the point where you are worn down and you feel like you need a snack or you need something just to eat, it could be mentally. I'm saying take the snack. I'm saying eat the snack. I'm saying give in, but just for a minute. Don't give all away. And the reason I'm saying that is because when you deprive yourself of something too much, too fast, it's going to result in failure. You deprive yourself of something too much, too fast, it's going to result in failure. And failure is one of the main reasons why people are still overweight. How many diets can you go through, right? How many times can you go through that process? And then I got a good buddy of mine. He's tried maybe like 20 different diets. Honestly, I'm going to have him on the show one day. What's up, Reese? And but he never stops. But the thing is, sometimes and I'm using you as an example, dog. That's okay. We tight though. But sometimes he may get to a point and he might be on his program, like I'm going 7 days, and he might tell me like, yo, I'm cutting out all snacks, and you know, I'm intermittent fasting, so I'm not eating until between the hours of 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. And what happened is, like a lot of other folks, he might get to day 3 and be like, oh man, I messed up, man. Like I ate like breakfast, I forgot about it. And then that's the end. I'm saying no, don't let that be the end. What I'm saying is, if you get to the point like, yo, on day 3, I really want to break out of this, what I'm eating, this routine for a second, I'm saying break out of it, eat the Twinkie. And I'm not encouraging you to eat Twinkies. Matter of fact, there's a lot of other snacks that are a lot more healthy, but it might take you time to get there. You might be programmed to this point in such a way where you can't even pick up a nice bowl of cherries, right? Yeah, it'll take you time. You might not have gotten there yet. Let's say you're doing something like this, avoiding sugar for 3 days, right? You're just jumping into it. You might get on day 2 and be like, yo, I gotta eat something sweet, and I offer you a bowl of cherries. And you're like, I can't even do it. You might be addicted to sugar. You might have to have the Twinkie. What I'm saying is eat the Twinkie. And I'm not saying eat 3 Twinkies or 5 Twinkies. And again, I'm using a Twinkie as an example. But I would rather for you to eat that Twinkie on day 2 and then don't eat any more sugar the rest of day 2 and day 3 to get through that 3 days without eating the sugar. Do you see what I'm saying? Do y'all hear where I'm coming? I don't know if y'all hear me. I hope y'all understand where I'm trying to get. What I'm saying is you got to get through it any way you can. You see what I'm saying? So it's been times I'll look in the comments, right? It's been times folks will say, hey, you did a 7-day fast. Man, I don't have the willpower you got. I wish I had the willpower. Hey, I didn't start off with willpower to do a 7-day fast. I started out doing the fast. Actually, my first attempt at a fast was for a 1-day fast. I got like 7 hours through that joint and was like, I can't do it, right? And I never was able to do it just coming out the gate like that. So eventually I was able Here, let me show a picture, y'all. I'll show you a picture of why I couldn't do it. You see that? You see how I look right there? That's why I couldn't do it. I was addicted to food. I was addicted to sugar. I think we all are addicted. Like, if you're eating when it's no reason to eat, you're probably addicted to food. You go on this journey to lose weight, but don't let anyone tell you it's a special way to do it and you have to do it perfectly. Because again, when it came to the fasting, I had a bag of that. And then it's like, yo, I got through the 24-hour fast. But if you ask somebody, they'd be like, well, you ate a bag of chips, so it really wasn't a fast. Yes, I did. You do the best you can. That way, that would be the plan. That's the plan on what I mean. But when I get into it, and I'm doing this for like a week, I'm hungry as hell. I'm like, I want to eat anything. I'm like, yo, why did I do this? And I honestly do this sometimes. And it's gotten a lot easier now, folks. Like, I don't want you to think losing weight is really that tough. Once you kind of learn your method, once you learn your secret cheat code to losing weight, it gets easier. Like I can say, I want to lose 7 pounds in a week. I'm going to lose it. I know exactly how to do it. But you have to create that secret cheat code. I ain't perfect. I'm going to eat the bowl of popcorn. I'm going to eat some cherries. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have something to eat. And I've gotten to a place right now where when that happens, I know to go to a healthier alternative other than eating a Twinkie. You know, again, using that Twinkie for the example throughout the day, I know how to find something else. But it took time to build it up. Just like the weights, it took time to build that muscle. I'm telling you, don't feel bad if you have to eat that Twinkie. If that Twinkie is going to get you through the next 3 days, you eat it. What I'm not saying is you eat the Twinkie now, and then you eat another Twinkie tonight, and then you eat another Twinkie tomorrow. No, you didn't just messed up. You, at that point, stop. Sometimes you might have to have that piece of cake. You might have to have that piece of pie, you know. You might have to have that little bag of chips. And sometimes it's going to take that favorite snack for you to get through point A to point B. And what I'm saying is, if that happens, don't feel bad and don't give up. Continue, and continue happily, because the end goal is the goal at the end of the day. The end goal is the weight loss. The end goal is what you see for yourself. The end goal is to make it to the destination. Diets have unrealistic rules. Go long as you can eating healthy, but when you slip up, don't stop. Get right back on that track. Yo, I'm the Salad Man. I hope all of that made sense to you. Until next time, I'm out.